First call here coming from the shotgun. Give to Williams from the gun. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
There because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on this 1st and 10. Stafford. Connects with the open man downfield. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 60 yards.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure. You're not sure. Everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field, but that's exactly what the defense just did.
Stafford on 1st and 10. And he's back up to 50% now throwing the football after that last completion. 6 connections on 12 attempts. Throw is caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Stafford on 2nd down. To the end zone, and this is going to be reeled in. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee from 2 yards out. Harrison Mevis on to try to point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Giants 14. Rams 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Dart now on second down. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Giants first down.
They give up the middle to Ford. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Second down run by Ford. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark.
Yeah.
That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down. Here goes Dart to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10. Here's Ford. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
He'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Here's a give to Ford. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Handoff running left. Ford. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stop made by Brady. right. This is 3rd and 5. To the ground with Ford. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
Now Ford. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
The ball carrier.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Oh, it's a push with a tight end. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown, but I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one, because I don't think that was just a one-off.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. Now Dart. That one connects. And there it is. Touchdown, New York.
Johnson. Touchdown, New York.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! Revis now for the extra point.
Harrison Revis on for the extra point.
And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatterby gets it here to begin the drive. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that will make it 1st down Giants.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On the carry, it's Ford. They cross the 40 on a nice run into the red zone. And he gets home. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Now the PAT try coming up. Sent right down the middle and good. And lead grows by 1.
28, Rams 13.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Scott now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
A second down throw from Stafford. Big gain downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He spits down inside the 35-yard line.
39 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Hey,
Throwing now, Stafford. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, you hear it in every sport, Brock. Do it until they prove to you that you can't do it anymore, so they tried again right there.
Call it till they stop it, and I love it.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He already has himself 100 yards, Brock. Might as well start trying for 2, right? See what he can do.
Yeah, and one of those guys like to say, feed me, right? Let me eat. Let me keep getting that big meal because he's been so productive today.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford now. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. This is Ford on the handoff. He's out in the clear. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 36 yards. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way, if they can keep this up, to closing this one out. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
And it brings up 3rd down.
It's Ford on 3rd. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Scott now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Walker hauls it in. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to set up a Rams first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith, and it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough, right?
And he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Giants are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Running left, here's Ford. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Dart setting in to throw here. He finds Fields, left side. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to set up a Giants first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On play action with Dart. He rolls to his right. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Malik Neighbors, number 10 of his NFL career. Setting up to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They just keep adding to their lead.
Rams 13.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready, 32, 80.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us, and when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
Throwing on second, Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Abdul Carter. He had 4 sacks last season, Brock, and now he's got 1 this year.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here he goes, third and long. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for 4. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Completed over the middle. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that gives LA the first.
10 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
Stafford. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
Cut at the 20-yard line. And he gets home. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Puka Nacua. 2 in this game now after he had 3 a week ago. Two-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line. And this time, it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost...
Takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Trying to push deep downfield. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Stafford on 2nd down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running is Ford. He's brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first.
In this ground game, Cade, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
They're going to pass it here. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Giants come away